Hello there, and welcome to this Any Percent guide. So this first video is basically just an introduction of what you will need, what you might want, and that can be really helpful, and just how to get started in general. So the first thing you will need is a downpatched version of the game. So if you have the game on Steam, you can just go into the game and then properties, then go to betas, and then download the speedrunner patch beta here. This will download the 1.0.2-2 version of the game, which is what we run on currently, because the final boss strat has been patched and bag of food items are slightly more expensive in the newest version of the game. So that's technically all you need to try out the run, but there are a lot of helpful things that you can get to go along with it. Let me just go to my desktop here. So if we go into the file placement of our speedrun version of the game, one of the things we will want is CC Loader. I will include links to all of these in the description, but basically CC Loader, you go into GitHub, you download the latest version, smack that in the game. Just smack it into here and it will automatically create a folder called mods in the assets. And what are the mods that we want? Well, there are quite a few helpful mods. We want the speedrun utilities mod. This allows us to do save states. It gives us a jetpack so we can move around, and just a lot of helpful features. But for that to work, we also need the input API. Again, download this, just throw them in the mods folder. If you're confused, ask in Discord, but just download the .cc mod and just throw it in the folder. We need the input API, the CC timer if you want to use live split. This communicates with LiveSplit and allows the scriptable autosplitter to work. And we also need the extendable severed heads mod. Well, we don't need it, but it's really helpful when doing any percent specifically, because it allows us to see whether or not a save file is currently being played as layer, as shown here, or whether or not it's Shizuka that's playing, which is shown here. So that's really the only thing that this does, but trust me, it makes a huge difference. And then lastly, we probably want the CC Delta time limiter. This is a run allowed mod that simply makes it so that one of the tricks is 100% consistent even on not optimized PCs. Those are the things we want. If you have any trouble with any of this, in any part of this video, I should preface that this is just a shortened version of this guide. This guide is your bread and butter. Okay, if there's anything you're confused of, either ask in the Discord or watch this guide or read this guide. But with that, if you have everything set up, your assets folder, you should be in mod. You should have the, I call it head mod. This is the mod that shows the heads, the input API, the timer, the delta time limiter, and the speedrun utilities mod. Those are the most important mods that you need. When you open the game, how to turn on the mods, simply go into the new mods tab that should have been added with the CC loader, and you should be able to find all of your mods in a list down here. If they're not there, ask in the Discord, we might be able to help you. Other than that, the game, you want to have a high sound volume for this category specifically, to be able to hear when a save prompt is being pressed. You want tutorials, skip tutorials to be turned on, and you want confirm cutscene skip to always be turned off. Other than that, let's see here. CC timer, again, just copy what you see. Interface, really this is up to preference, what you want. In some categories of the game, having this turned off is really helpful. In this category, it doesn't really change anything. Again, most of this is just up to preference, what you like it to be. Yeah. And if you're wondering where's my inputs for how to save state and stuff, after you turn the mod on, I just noticed I hadn't actually turned it on. Let's just quickly do that. It should all be down here. So jetpack, reset timer, set player health, game speed, everything is here. Recent save, quick save, load save, this is your save states. Yeah, and so that should be about it for setting up the game in an optimized state. You also want live split, but I recommend going through the guide to set up live split when you get there. In reality, you don't want live split until you learn how to run the game. So let's get to that.